Well, I apparently screwed up the beginning and forgot to load it because I'm a little hungover today due to some bourbon that I drank last night.
It happens.
So, sorry, Biff. Anyway, yeah, we're today's episode. We're going to talk about the great Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah, man.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. A tribute to Taylor. Horrible,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, dude.
So a little funny thing for us older gentlemen, we always, there's a running joke: never waste a hard on, never trust a fart. Well, good old me trusted one, and good thing I was 2 blocks away from my catering order to my house.
I hear you.
I had to make a quick stop and redress, so to speak.
You had a wardrobe malfunction?
Yeah, sure, we can call it that. Yeah, but yeah, I was like, it was one of those.
I'm telling you, man, it's a true story.
Yeah. So yesterday I kind of tied one on. It's the anniversary week of my brother's suicide, passing, however you want to say it. And I got a little fucked up. And I was feeling sorry for myself and blah, blah, blah. So anyway.
Yeah, that's understandable, man.
Mm-hmm. But luckily, Lynette talked me down till like 4:30 in the morning. So that was
right on.
It was cool. Not everyone has that, and much appreciated.
Yep.
But so of course, as this is going on yesterday, the news of Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah, man, it's always a
dude.
shame,
The guy's, he was, such a nice dude. In every interview you saw him, everyone liked the guy. And I was on Facebook, and I was on Michael Sweet's page of all pages.
Yeah.
And some guy's like, "Fuck that dude, he fucking druggy, fucking blah, blah, blah." No information's out for sure. Yeah. Sure, he's a rock and roller. But I'm like, oh, let me guess, you're a fucking Christian? Or do you believe in the fucking magic underwear? You're a Mormon fuck? Or are you just a fucking asshole fucking Christian and fucking fuck you?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's funny you mentioned it. Another thing I saw.
Like, dude, have some compassion. Michael Sweet even bitched him out. He's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, I was just talking today about never underestimate people's ability to be fucking douchebags at the worst possible time.
Oh, for sure.
I saw this video. It was on a classical guitar page, and it's this guy in Ukraine, and he's sitting there in the building. The high rise behind him is just like half of it's gone. It's just bombed out. He's sitting in fucking rubble, and he's got this classical acoustic, and he's playing this piece. And I was like, it was heavy, man. You know what I mean? Like watching this guy do that. He's
setting,
yeah. So I like to browse comments. So I scroll down, and the very first comment I see is, "What a crappy guitar." I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man?
Jesus Christ, man.
Really?
Dude, there should be a button where you could just press and it just whoops, slaps people through the screen.
Yeah. I mean, it was so fucking wrong that I laughed. I was just like, I can't even get mad because it's just like, why doesn't this surprise me?
Right.
I mean,
yeah, people are fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. It's like, who fucking raised you? I mean, were you Tarzan, man? You were raised by fucking apes or something?
Right. And then, because when Ray died, we've talked about this before. When Ray died, people were like, oh my God. Like everyone had morbid curiosity times 10 because COVID was, just going on. And people I'm like, dude, and some people who I hadn't heard in 15 years are fucking up my ass about it. I'm like, dude, just say his fucking heart stopped. It doesn't fucking matter. He's still dead. What the fuck,
Right. All right.
But yeah, so it was very interesting. Some of the, and it's the people that you don't hang with regularly or talk to or cordial to, or, hey, what's going on? See him at the grocery store, whatever, I've known him since high school or whatever.
Right.
But the people who don't really know you are just fucking ridiculous. And they're like, oh, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, fuck you.
Right.
But,
Yeah, it just blows my mind sometimes. I mean, I like to joke around, and sometimes I like to be a little classless on purpose, for comedy. But come on, man, everybody knows.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah, but we all know there's a time and a place. You know what I mean?
Sure. Right. And when shit's really fucking dark and heavy, that's when I roll out my best fucking material, man.
Well, yeah, you got to cut the tension somehow.
Oh, for sure, But don't get up. Shit like that,
Right,
but
right.
actually the best thing I ever did, because I'm like the family eulogist. So every time there's a thing, I'm the one who writes a thing and go up and read it. So I found out there's because everyone's just fucking bummed, dude. You know what I mean? It's so when my ex-father-in-law passed away, I was asked to do, because no one could speak.
Right.
I'm like, okay, and I'm fine, like I've known him since I was fucking like 5 years old or whatever.
Right.
So before I start, I just look out the sea of people and everyone's just fucking bawling. And I'm like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try something. I'm like, okay, usually everyone asks for a moment of silence and that just sucks the air right out of the room. Yeah. I'm like, instead, what I want everyone to do is remember the funniest thing or the funniest joke or the situation, knowing this guy, and think of that and laugh out loud as hard as you can if that's where it takes you.
Yeah.
10 seconds later, dude, the whole room is fucking cackling, and it changed the whole thing, for my kids, so they were like less, Papa died, so it was like, it was great for the kids, and for everyone else, like kind of, it took that edge off,
Oh, dude, laughter's the best, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, but I love Thai tea. I'm actually, I used to have two of these. I just put it in a blender and I'm drinking the other pullover.
Right.
But yeah, so I'm not drinking tonight because I got hammered last night. So
fair enough, man.
We shall see. I don't know if Rob's gonna pop in today or Leon might pop in, but
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so booked the place. Actually going on vacation for the first time in fucking I don't know how long, dude.
Right on, man. Yeah, you were saying
yeah, we're going to Macedonia, Iowa.
Macedonia. Okay. Whereabouts in Iowa is that?
It's it's on the it's all the way west.
Okay.
And about like an hour drive from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh yeah, right on. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, she wants to see the bridges of Madison County because she digs that movie. And I was telling everyone that. She's like, "Man, you're throwing me under the bus." I'm like, "No, it was just a convenient place to meet halfway,
Absolutely.
So in Prophet Bell in Lincoln, Nebraska, 3 of my books happen right there.
Yeah.
So I get to go check out and the town that we're staying in is like the town from my book almost. The description's like the same.
Right. So yeah, when I was trucking, I was out through there all the time, man. That's I love it out west, man.
So we're looking and we're like, I'm like, oh hey, there's a they also, the people that were renting this Airbnb, they also have a bar.
Oh.
I'm like, oh cool, man, bar and restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I wonder if it's walking distance, It's like, dude, it's 150 feet away. I look it up on the map and it says 100, I'm like, get out of town.
Perfect.
Right. Yeah. Oh, where's the movie theater? 173 feet down,
Yeah, right on.
But,
yeah, well, I'll tell you, man, you if you're like me, I mean, if you want to get out of town, sometimes it doesn't matter where you go, just being out is enough,
it's not necessarily the surrounding, it's the company. You know what I mean, that we're doing, but we could be in a fucking igloo for all we really care, as long as
right.
But it's interesting looking at these have you ever done an Airbnb?
I have not. I've heard the term, but I've not looked into it.
Basically, people rent their cabins or whatever, or their houses, or some people are renting out their, they remodel their fucking basement, and then they're making money on their basement to pay the rent.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or they got a guest house or a trailer,
Yeah.
Actually, one of the coolest places was this fucking 42-foot brand new trailer on 85 acres right next to a fucking lake.
Yeah.
Nice. That was pretty cool. Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, so, hopefully, next year we'll be doing, or in season 2, hopefully we'll be renting some B&Bs and doing multiple shows from
right on.
Comedy stuff. Get Jorge out there, get Rob.
We'll get Jorge to build we'll do
Jay, you need a tent, Jay.
We'll get him to build a still.
Yeah,
on camera.
Right.
Yeah,
using his energy specification, fucking. He'll still it, and he can be his what do you call it? The exotic. Shit, what was his name? Exotic.
Walter White.
Exotic. Exotic peasant.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, I hope he can get a fucking top hat made of straw. That's gonna be so.
Is that what he's trying to do?
I told him, I'm like, dude, I'm like, you need to get a fucking like a suit, but flannel.
Oh.
Like a flannel suit and have a fucking straw top hat.
That would be awesome, man. You can see him like making shot like,
all right,
damn it, gotta get your sire mash just right.
Well, Jay, I was sitting there thinking.
I love him, man. We gotta have him on the show as much as we can, man.
Oh, absolutely. And then we gotta have Leon on so he can fucking freak out Steve. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That was just funny. There's a lot of I've been watching the episodes and over the past I'll leave them running, and some of them are really fucking funny.
Yeah.
And the new thing that we have been doing is we end the show but leave it roll. And the shit that happens after the roll is fucking hilarious.
When we think nobody's watching anymore, right?
Right. And I'm like, oh shit. But that's part of the thing is eventually we're going to put on a cup of coffee.
That can get a little dicey after being up for 24 hours and a few drinks and all that.
Oh, and plus at that time we're all I know I'm hammered at that.
Oh. Yeah, usually, like I said, with my what time I get up every morning, Saturdays included. So it's like once we start hitting 2, I'm pushing 23, 24 hours.
All right.
So,
and to all our people who listen to this on Spotify, the episodes that are not up will be up this week. I've just been way too busy with a whole bunch of other shit going on, but that'll get all squared away shortly. But what t-shirt you got there tonight, there, Jay?
I got the old Yankees baseball sweatshirt.
Nice.
Yeah,
I got.
the old Fender shirt.
Got some Fender going on.
Hell yeah.
But so dude. So Taylor Hawkins, man, let's talk about this dude.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew more about him. I mean, I knew he was a badass. I liked his playing. And like I say, any kind of interviews I've ever heard with him, he seemed like just a straight dude. I mean,
I think what made the Foo Fighters such a good band is that they were music fans. Like you could tell that they if Halford comes on stage, they're losing their fucking mind.
Yeah.
If they're jamming with Paul Stanley, they're losing their mind. If they're jamming with David Lee Roth, they're losing their mind.
There's a great video where, what was it? My old ass is probably going to say it wrong now. My memory evades me these days, but it was live with them. I think they did Under Pressure.
Oh yeah.
You ever see that?
Yeah.
It was great. They had
Brian May and
and
Roger Taylor.
Yeah.
And
wait, was it Roger Taylor's son playing drums? Maybe. I'd have to go back and watch it again.
It could be because Roger Taylor's son was one of Taylor Hawkins' best friends.
Okay, yeah, so it might have been that, yeah.
Yeah. And they've been Queen, they were close to the Queen and close to Zeppelin.
Yeah.
But
they were, their ability to write consistent hits. I mean, we all wish we had that,
Mm-hmm. But I also think it's the fun. They emote fun. They like to have fun. They're not, because Dave came out of fucking, Nirvana, which was not necessarily people having fun.
Right. That's true. But yeah, I mean, they're just one of those bands. I mean, even if you're a metalhead, I mean, you gotta give it to them. They get it done.
Sorry, I'm looking for an ashtray. I don't know where the hell I put it. Yeah, I'm kind of discombobulated today. Wasn't prepped like I should have been, but
yeah, well, shit happens,
What are you gonna do?
Yep.
What am I gonna do? Fire myself?
Right.
No. But
Good. I'm trying not to yawn on everybody, but sometimes you just can't help it, man. It's one of those days for me too.
Yeah, and once we get into June, I won't be working Saturday night, so we'll be doing we can do the show earlier.
Okay, right on. Yeah.
So you're not falling asleep and looking like you're 80.
Yeah. Feeling like it too. Right?
Drinking your Busch Light. Come on, I got 6 more of these hookers.
Get off my porch.
Get off my lawn. Yeah, so Taylor Hawkins started out, he was the drummer for Alanis Morissette.
I thought so. I was wondering about that. I had this vague recollection, but I didn't know if I was imagining that or not.
Yeah, so for people who don't know, Alanis Morissette at the time, you couldn't get any bigger.
Oh no, shoot. Jagged Little Pill, that was a huge album, man.
Dude, I can't fucking stand her.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
I don't
fucking whine. Shut up.
I
respect her talent though.
Yeah.
Then it was like she was just everywhere, and I was like, Lilith Fair everywhere. But I like her now. But that dude, she used to drive me crazy.
The one tune that I dug was that tune "Uninvited." It was like a sound for that soundtrack. I think it was City of Angels or something. That movie.
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan, I think.
Yeah. But the tune was cool, man. Like real, like sparse piano notes, a lot of reverb, and comes in a lot of slow drum fills, some like cello runs. It was cool. It was real moody kind of vibey thing, like way different than like other shit she's done.
Right. And we can't say it was ironic, don't you think?
But yeah, that was a cool tune. I always dug that one.
Good for her that she went down on someone in a fucking movie theater, but
right. And told us about it.
Right. But yeah. So he goes from that, and then fucking Dave Grohl shows up to one of their shows and is like da 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 da, and he asked Taylor, he's like, yeah, why don't you come jam, da da da, and she's like, oh, so when you don't join in Dave Grohl's band.
Yeah, stealing my drummer, huh?
Yeah, which of course he did, but
right.
Dude, that to take a leap like that when like, okay, here's an established act. She's already headlining. It's her second album. She's huge.
Yep.
And being a guy because that time there was a bunch of female artists that were popping everywhere.
Oh yeah, like Sarah
finally took people,
Sarah McLachlan and all of that.
Yeah, they finally took artists, serious just because they didn't have a penis. And why should it's like, dude, there's all this fucking great stuff sitting, and you're not signing them because it's not a dude.
Right.
Okay. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But so then basically he goes from that into because dude, when a drummer leaves a band and starts as a singer, we've never really,
right.
I'm sure there's a couple instances that Peter Gabriel. Okay, other than him, there's really not any blueprint
for that. Yeah.
So
right.
His gamble was huge.
Yeah. And it's like, who knew that the drummer was the talented one in that band? You know what I mean?
What's that?
I said, who would have figured that the drummer was the talented one?
Right.
Nirvana,
Yeah. They're all talented, but
Yeah, but I'm saying he came out, man. He's like a damn hit machine,
Now it's going to be interesting because Nirvana's recorded new music.
Really?
Yeah. So, are we going to get Nirvana back?
So they replaced Cobain?
From what I'm guessing, but it's most likely Joan Jett.
Joan Jett.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Joan Jett played with Nirvana for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and she played Nevermind.
Huh.
And dude, she sounds great with Nirvana.
Wow.
And also St. Vincent. So it might be like they might have 2 or 3 different vocalists throughout the whole album type of a thing.
Huh.
But they said, that they recorded new music.
Well, that'll be interesting.
And they did it, of course, quietly.
Yeah.
But they said Nirvana gets together like every 4 or 5 months and jams.
No shit.
You know.
I did not know.
Yeah. So Dave kind of squeaked that out last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, and hopefully this doesn't destroy Dave Grohl.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough, I'm sure, for a while, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he's not going to be showing his face, and I don't mean that in any kind of negative
no.
thing to Dave. That dude,
gonna,
that's. I mean, to be in one massive band and have someone pass away, and everyone's up your ass about it, then to have a second, like he's in a unique place there. So is he going to be Dave Grohl moving forward?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll just jam with the, combine maybe both bands. I don't know.
Yeah, time will tell.
Yeah, that's just fucking horrendous.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be definitely a grieving period for sure. So.
Yeah, then I was like, well, if they did replace the drummer, who would they go to? Like, who could just literally, dude from Dream Theater?
Portnoy?
You think Portnoy could fucking just come because he did it for Twisted Sister? He's done it for.
Yeah, I mean, he could totally, he could do it.
Because unfortunately, touring is big business.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they don't want to get sued for $75 million because their drummer fucking died.
Yeah, I mean,
so they're in a rough. I don't know how that works. Spot. If they have enough money and everyone's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see if they they're gonna, finish out their schedule.
Right, because ZZ Top did, but they kind of knew,
Yeah.
And ZZ is releasing a live with the new dude, a live album with the new guy.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's bringing it too, man.
Oh yeah. Well, you figure, man, he was touring with him for 30 years or something.
Yeah, and he's a punk. He's a punk rocker, literally. Yeah. So he's got that little extra attitude.
Yeah, I've not heard him play, but
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of hired guns that they can get, to sit in, and then like you say, if they're going to finish the tour, and then they can get down to figuring out what.
Right, and then what's the other thing? Is it maybe, okay, go back to, is it the drummer from Pearl Jam? Is it the drummer from Alice in Chains? Is it one of their contemporary buds for, the drummer from Heart? Who knows?
Right. Yeah.
That's just, such a mind blower, man.
Yeah.
But
what else did I hear? I was trying to think. I was checking out. I know what it was. Have you checked out any of the live stuff from Smith Kotzen, Richie Kotzen, Adrian Smith's band?
Not the live stuff, but I like their album.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I caught one live vid, and Richie's wife is actually playing bass with them on tour.
Oh, really?
She's killer, man. Yeah, she's
you know what? Did you post something?
I might have. Yeah,
I think I did see one. No, yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. She brings it. I guess that's what she does. I guess in Brazil she was I'm not sure in what context she was playing, but she's a bass player. For years and years. So
nice.
But, that
I actually like I like that stuff better than his Maiden. I have a weird thing with Maiden. I like the band, but
oh really? See, I'm the opposite, man. I eat them up, man. I love them.
Okay, I get it. You know what I mean? But
yeah. You know who else I'm digging is Tommy Skeo's new band, Resist and Bite. Tommy Skeo from Tesla, the one of the former guitar players.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I saw a vid today that they posted from so it was live from a show they did in Atlanta recently, and man, they were tight. They were on it.
Dude, Tesla's a great fucking band.
Oh yeah.
And just wanted to bring up, dude, Joey Gem was a fucking great fucking guy to have on, man.
He was, man, a lot of fun on that show.
Oh, totally. And so he'll be back, and we got some other people that we're working on. It's interesting texting our buddies in Israel today.
Yeah.
5-person fucking chat that, like, dude, like 25 years ago.
Yeah,
we're gonna be sitting around. I'll be in fucking Chicago. You'll be in fucking Carolinas. Rob will be in New York, and we'll be texting 2 people in Israel. That's
Who knew?
Bizarre.
Who knew, right?
Right. And that's Bumblefoot's producing those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, dude, what an interesting sound they have.
Yeah, that's totally different, man.
Like I was like, what? Like he's not playing a hi-hat. He's like
playing bass lines on keyboard while he's playing drums.
Yeah. Like what? Like necessity.
Yeah.
Like that was totally born, I'm sure, out of necessity because they didn't have.
The first thing I thought of, I was cracking myself up, was like that dude like watching Geddy Lee play bass and play keys and go, hold my beer, man.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, White Stripes, watch this.
Right.
Because, that was like my first, I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I love it, man. 2-piece band getting it done,
Totally. Yeah. And we thought, fucking power trios were.
Yeah, we thought that was something.
Yeah, two people, though, making that amount of noise. Yeah. And noise, I mean music, but
right.
Holy cow.
Good stuff.
Absolutely. I can't believe I forgot to load up the fucking start of the show. Let's see here. Okay, so Aerosmith's drummer Joey Kramer is sitting out the 22 concert dates.
Sitting out Aerosmith's dates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering what was up with that, because there was some controversy about a year ago or something, like they wanted him to re-audition.
Yeah, this is from Blabbermouth. It says Aerosmith's drummer Joey Kramer has regrettably made the decision to sit out the band's concerts in 2022 so he can focus his full attention on his family during these uncertain times. According to a statement from the legendary Rockers, while Kramer takes a temporary leave of absence from Aerosmith, he will once again be replaced by his drum tech, John Douglas. And the band look forward to his future performance with Aerosmith. 2 years ago, Kramer rejoined Aerosmith bandmates on stage during the group's residency in Vegas. A month earlier, he sued the rest of Aerosmith in a bid to perform with them in 2 Grammy-related events. But a Massachusetts judge eventually ruled against him, and the group played without him. So he had in 2019, he injured his shoulder. And that's why he was having issues.
Okay.
But, like it says here, Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, Tom Hamilton, Brad Woodford later responded to Kramer's suit in a statement by people saying Joey has not been emotionally and physically able to perform with the band by his own admission. For the last 6 months, we've missed him and have encouraged him to rejoin us to play many times, but apparently he's not felt ready to do so. Joey has now waited until the last moment to accept our invitation, but we unfortunately have no time. Okay. He's always been in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't write any of the drum parts.
Right, because Tyler's a drummer.
Yeah, so yeah. Steven and Perry. Mm-hmm. So you're in this huge band. You don't get to write any of your drum parts.
Yeah, which that's
and he had a drug and alcohol problem, which who didn't? And he has mental health problems. So there's a lot going on there. So you could see how it would like fuck with his head.
Yeah.
Being in this big band and
And he's having like where do I fit in kind of,
Right, exactly.
Issues.
So that's always been, interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think Rob was popping in. But yeah, there's all these, Taylor Hawkins.
Yeah, everybody was pretty shocked, man. It's just
yeah, I mean, he was like one of the cool guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reason why I made Foo Fighters, because we all saw ourselves in Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's this fentanyl issue. There we go again with pharmaceuticals, big pharma.
Yeah.
Killing a bunch of people, and you can't say anything, and
right.
Even though they're the biggest criminal organization, literally with the biggest criminal fines for mass fraud, time and time again.
Well, I also read that a lot of that comes from China, and is sent south of the border down there. Where it's used to cut things and all that.
Right. I mean, that's a great PR release from the drug companies here. Absolutely.
Yeah.
because you have to have the actual recipe to make it.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're sharing it with anybody.
Right.
Just like, the OxyContin program. Yeah. The drug companies knew that there were these mule places. Like if you're sending 300,000 pills to a pharmacy that in a town of 300 people every month,
right.
You know what I mean? Oh, well, no.
Yeah, they like to have a little plausible deniability, right?
And that isn't like crystal meth where you can just cook it in your
kitchen.
Yeah. So the whole fentanyl thing is a huge problem. Police are dying from overdose just from touching it because a couple of grands and, Yeah, can you imagine?
What I don't, I'd be honest with you, I really don't know what it is, short of just hearing it, involved with the, with, overdoses and things. But what is the supposed correct use for it?
Well, fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is 80 to 100 times stronger than morphine.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so pharmaceutical, let's see, this is from the DEA. So, was developed for pain management treatment of cancer patients applied in a patch of the skin. Because of its powerful opioid properties, fentanyl is also diverted for abuse and is added to heroin to increase its potency, or to be disguised as highly potent heroin. Many users believe they are purchasing heroin, actually don't know that they are purchasing fentanyl, which often results in overdose deaths. Street names are A Posse, China Girl, Chinatown, China White, Dance Fever, Goodfellas, Great Bear, He-Man, Poison, and Tango and Cash. So how it affects the body is similar to opioid analgesics. Fentanyl produces effects such as relaxation, euphoria, pain relief, sedation, confusion, drowsiness, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, urinary retention, and respiratory depression. But that's what Michael Jackson died of.
Oh, really?
And Prince.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They started, and there was a big problem around here that people were cutting it in with the cocaine and people were dropping left and right.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know that's in there and,
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
But also fentanyl, isn't, it's kind of stupid to cut it into because it's so expensive. Why would you put something in that's more expensive than cocaine in cocaine? That doesn't make sense to me, but what do I know? But and guess what else happened this week?
What's that?
The New York Times admitted that the Hunter Biden laptops were real. Right. The ones that had the FBI case numbers attached to them, 4 of them.
Yeah.
But, you can't do so. All the people and they got canceled. How many people got canceled off of social media, got their channels taken down? They need to, I think everyone should sue the fuck out of them. Yeah. Because, because basically it had an effect on the election, no matter if you like the last guy or not.
Right. So
and they knew it was going to have an effect.
Begs the question, why now are they owning up?
Well, let's see. A lot of those emails and the content, Mr. Hunter was getting paid by Ukraine oil company, $80,000 a month, having no experience in oil.
It's a pretty good gig, I guess.
Yeah, and then he also identified as the big guy getting a cut of all the money that he's doing.
Who could that be?
Right. And then I guess they didn't want the emails coming out to the private message exchanges between, apparently, hypothetically, according to what they say is on there, that, Hunter Biden basically raped his niece.
He what now?
Supposedly, he had sex with his 14-year-old niece.
Oh, God.
This is after he banged his mother, the mother of his brother, after he died. Knocked up a stripper in the United States and one in Ukraine. And all of a sudden, you know, it's there's other things in there like you know, Hunter Biden's sister basically saying that her dad may have been inappropriate with her in a shower. You know, and there's no reason for a dad to be taking a shower with your kid.
Exactly.
You know, after they're 2 or whatever in the, you know.
Right.
But like, holy shit, you know, so all this stuff's going around in Ukraine. They say there's other stuff is going to be released that maybe Putin has in his fucking information. So maybe they're doing it to save face because
like a preemptive thing or something.
Yeah, because if it turns out, I mean, you know, here's the whole thing. Because of that Hunter Biden laptop thing, there was a whole thing to impeach the president. Well, now it's malicious prosecution because everyone knew it was fucking real.
Yeah. Now,
can Congress be in contempt of themselves? Because they need to be charged with contempt for malicious prosecution, no matter what you think of the guy.
Right.
You know, is he a blowhard? Sure, but I'm not saying this, that, or the other, but people are like, oh my God, you can't stand up for what's fair. What are you, a white supremacist? Dude, get fucked. How about that? How about you go after the truth? Because everything that you canceled everyone for over the last year turns out that they were fucking right.
Right.
But, you know, no one's saying anything. Oh, we can't, you know, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like all these people. Oh my God. You know, we need to put people in concentration camps if they don't get a shot. And now, guess what? You can fly without a passport to have a shot. Imagine that.
Only if you're from somewhere warm.
Yeah. Well, then the other thing is,
and you fly for free too on the tag.
You know, the paperwork came out. They released the documents the day that Biden did the address to the nation, and it turns out there's 1,941 side effects to.
I thought it was 95% effective.
Right, 95% likely to fuck you up in some way, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
But you can't question that. You know, the whole thing that really pissed me off is people are like, "Oh, I need to know." You don't need to know shit about what happens to me medically. If I tell you, I tell you, but don't ask me.
And also the that study in Sweden, I think it was, they proved also that it does not stay in the arm, that it goes throughout the body, and it does.
Right, because you have to aspirate. But most people, you know, all the people who are fucking Facebook doctors, you need to get the shot.
Right.
Do you know how to give an injection? Well, you got to aspirate it first, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, and if blood comes back, that means it's not going.
And it does turn to DNA when it binds with the liver enzymes.
Yeah, and it's landing in women. It's landing in their bone marrow, and it's landing in their ovaries.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. You know, strange menstrual cycles, and you know,
and for everyone, you know, wondering why all these turmeric cancers are now popping up left and right. Well, look at your shot record, because that's what did it.
Yeah.
Because what it does is it turns off the switch for tumor growth.
Yeah. Well, you know, also they were saying that studies in these kids that it takes their immunity down to 0.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, like basically you're walking around and you're going to catch everything coming.
And of course, we are not doctors. We are discussing what everyone else is discussing.
Yeah.
And, you know, some people think if you don't believe it a certain way politically, you can't discuss it. Well, fuck you, you fascist.
Yeah, we can.
That's fucking ridiculous. Dude, I'm so tired of all these. Dude, all these people want war. They're making fun of people who are poor. Like, I can't believe, because you're paying money on gas. Okay, guess what? Time to check your privilege.
Yeah.
Because you make good money and you vote Democrat and you think everyone who can't afford something is a piece of shit. You've demonized policemen, firemen, truckers. What else? Who's next? So you're demonizing all the worker bees. Well, who the fuck's going to do shit when they decided not to?
Right.
Everyone's going to be fucked if those people sit home.
Yeah, dude, I didn't get a chance to sit. I would have loved to have had a little time off, but no.
Dude, people are like, oh, fucking people, fucking Trump lover, fucking gas. Like, dude, that's not what they're talking about. Pull your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
Some people, $100 extra in gas a month, that means someone's not eating.
Right.
That means maybe the electric doesn't get paid.
Yeah.
or the phone gets shut off. So all these people bitching about it, and the same people running their fucking mouths for the past 2 years about the get to this, get to that. Dude, fuck off, shut up.
Right.
Mind your own business and quit trying to fucking police the world.
Yep.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You know, it's like someone coming after you and making you get an attorney because they don't like that backdrop behind you.
Right.
Like, is it hurting anybody? No, but they don't like mushrooms.
Right.
Dude, it's crazy.
I got a backdrop.
I'm so right.
Show.
I got a mushroom for you.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's you know, it's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Yeah. So anyway, so Taylor Hawkins. Let's see what man, that is, and they just came out with the movie. They just have a new album.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That's horrible. 50 years old. Man. And I wonder if this happened a few days ago because his last show was like 4 days ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think the news came out last night sometime.
Yeah.
The way I understood it, but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Totally.
I'm trying to think what else has been going on.
Let's see here. What else has been going on? Not too much, man. We have Chris Holmes from Wasp.
Oh, he's got throat cancer.
Has throat cancer, yeah.
Yeah. Dave Meniketti from YNT's got some type of cancer as well. I think I read.
Who does?
Dave Meniketti from YNT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our heroes are getting old, man.
Yeah, and Vince Neil, I guess, performed somewhere. Where did he perform? Choctaw Casino in Durant, Oklahoma. Dude, I don't know, man.
Hey, did you ever hear his version of Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that's the same one that
I don't know how I missed that, but I recently heard it.
Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers are on that album as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he does I think he does a Fogerty song.
Yeah.
As well. I wonder if you ever seen The Rain. I think he does that one, and then he does a really good cover of 25 or 6 to 4 by Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, it's just him and fucking Steve Stevens on guitar.
Oh wow,
yeah, it's a pretty badass version.
Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know how that flew under my radar back in the day, but
well, that one was from like Vince Neil's like second solo album.
Really?
So you're talking 92, 93, whatever.
Yeah, I missed it by a mile, I guess, but I was checking it out the other day. I was like, it's pretty damn good.
You know, I was checking out last night was Nugent. With when Derek St. Holmes came back. And was singing with Nugent and jamming with them. So I watched a whole bunch of because Ted basically, and I don't care about his politics. We're not talking about that.
Yeah.
Ted had basically booted him because he wanted all the attention.
Right.
So that's when Ted started singing because he got pissed at, Derek St. Holmes. But yeah, I've been playing Cat Scratch Fever all week.
Right on. I love Nugent, man. I love a lot of those old tunes. Great White Buffalo.
Dude, my fucking finger, dude, right here is fucking. I must be hitting the snare too hard. Or I'm gripping a little too tightly.
Right.
And but
you're choking up too far.
Yeah, I'm choking up. Well, this is lefty, so yeah, so choking up and then the drums and
Right.
Mm-hmm. Fucking carpal tunnel. Hurry, honey, but you better get in town soon. But what you got? I hear you got a wrapper over there, Jay. What are you opening up, huh?
It's cleaning my glasses.
Ass wipes.
Yeah.
Nice. Tums medicated pads or whatever.
I don't think this is gonna be big enough for my big ass though. I'm gonna need a couple.
Cooling hemorrhoidal cream.
Boy, brother, I hope I don't put you to sleep, man. I'm like,
yeah, you're fading. We're gonna probably do
man.
a short show tonight.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Everybody be laughing at me.
Right.
You know, it's real funny. I mean, it's funny. Like some Saturdays, like last weekend, for instance, we came off the show and I was wound up again. I got like some kind of weird second wind, and then I stayed up till like 4 or 5 a.m. watching Rush.
Last week.
Yeah. You know, and I was like watching like a Rush documentary and like looking for shit to do. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. You
know? Nice.
But you never know.
Yeah, there is a good Alanis Morissette documentary that has a bunch of Taylor in it. So if anyone wants to check that out, please do. I think it came out last year. But it was a bunch of stuff like, how she came back and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince Neil performing. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I love him, but man, it's just like sometimes.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, but if someone, even if I had $10 million and someone said, "Hey, you want to make another 10?" Yeah, okay, we'll get to the gym.
Yeah.
What time? And I fucking hate the gym. I get it.
Right, but for 10 mil, I mean,
Right, And
I hate doing lots of shit, but for 10 mil, it makes me think twice,
Right, exactly. But yeah, it's interesting nonetheless. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm telling
you.
You guys getting some good weather out that way, or are you still?
Dude, fucking yes. Okay, so yesterday it starts fucking. It got cold real quick, and then it starts hailing. And then the hailing stops. Then it snowed. Then that stopped. Then it started fucking freezing rain.
Yeah.
And then today it was fucking raining in the morning, and yeah, it's like down to 30 again, and we'll be back up to like 60, I think, by the end of the week or something.
It's like here. Last week we had 81. Tonight the low is going to be 34 again. It's like, what the fuck,
Yeah. But.
So, yeah, it seems like everybody's getting their second dose of it that I've talked to, So.
Right. And how was work this week?
We got through, same old. It's it doesn't ever change, you know what I mean? It's the same. I go to the same exact routes every day, So
yeah,
it's just like one big long blur after a while.
So I met some interesting people this week.
Oh, right on.
So one guy, fucking, he didn't have one complete finger.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Apparently I got a fucking zit on my fucking forehead from rubbing it from fucking stress. Isn't that nice? Fucking yeah. I'm fucking 53 and I still get fucking bullshit fucking.
Yeah. Dude. Oh well, dude. Hey, I got all these other skin, like these red patches. I don't know what the fuck they are. It's
called alcoholism, Jay.
Is it?
No.
It makes
could be rosacea,
I'm
telling you. But when they let you off in 10 years to go to your dentist appointment, maybe you can see the skin guy at the same time.
Yeah.
Because being a pussy when you get sick and call in once, right. For I can't move, I'm throwing up, pussy. Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah, well, I've got no insurance either, so it's like that's gonna cost me.
Right. Oh, totally. Like I was always in wonder when people are like, oh, hey, I'm taking this day off to do this, and I got to take this day off. I'm like, do you ever work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, fuck, I can't take off.
Right. Who can afford it, man?
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, and I'm always like doing my appointments, as close to the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I have to leave, so at least I'm not, I'm not leaving everyone in, But.
Well, I told you I had to have that wisdom tooth pulled last year. It was like, well, I really needed it pulled the year before, but I didn't have time.
Right.
So finally I was like, I got to do it. So like I worked in the morning. On my break, I ran to this like butcher shop of a dentist. They yanked it out. It was bad, and it opened up to my sinuses, so I ended up with the worst sinus infection.
Oh.
But I went back to work and finished work. I worked all week, and then I was going like after work to the Minute Clinic to get antibiotics for the sinus infection. It was brutal, man.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. God hates a coward, right?
Right. But yeah. What was I gonna say? What were we just talking about?
Talking about the woes of getting old.
Right.
All the strange ailments you get, and
Mm-hmm. Like my stubble's looking weird today.
It's still drunk from last
Yeah,
night.
see this? Fucking chocolate. Dude. A little piece of chocolate gets into anything, dude.
Breaks you out.
Yeah, but it's always like, where is it? It's always here and here. Always the same spot.
Yeah.
It drives me fucking crazy, dude. Do I go to the doctor? No.
Nah.
They'll just drive me crazy.
This week on the podcast, Vince and Jay compare skin ailments.
Right.
It's like real.
Oh, I got this mole.
We got some real riveting TV for you tonight, folks.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and like, has your skin started to get different yet? Like,
oh yeah,
aging?
Yeah. Like, kind of look at it in the sun. It looks like onion peels. You're like,
I was looking at my hand. I'm going, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is.
I'm getting old people skin, man. What the fuck is that all about?
Yeah, your muscle tone leaves. Dude, I used to have like forearms, like, I look at this, I'm like, oh man, it's like.
Yeah, I used to have fucking Popeye forearms.
Oh, I did. Yeah, now like they're going away, or at least the left one.
I was looking at my arms, I'm like, because I'm like 24 pounds down, right? So I'm like checking, looking, I'm like, oh, like, when does she get here? Like,
you're like doing push-ups, I'm telling you, man. I guess we just have to figure out how to do it gracefully somehow,
Sure. Absolutely. We'll just look good doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, the amount of bullshit that women have to go through.
I can imagine.
Just to like that, to have a hairdo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was joking, because she went and got her hair, so it's telling, oh, it's fucking this 4 hours, 5 hours, this, that. I'm like, yeah, me getting ready is either walking right out the door.
Yeah.
Or if I shave everything, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel bad, man. And then they have to pay like 5 times more for like underwear, shoes.
Yeah. Or they could just not wear it. I mean, I'm just saying, there's options,
Sure. Right. Yeah.
I was in the
always free ball it,
Yeah. Play clack clack.
Oh, so just wanted to announce everybody. Me and Jason are joining competitive swimming as Vincetta and Jason Arita. And we are ranked 7,000th as men, and we're going to get Jim Carrey to be our fucking team leader.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad that the swimming organizations are speaking out against it, because that is ridiculous. There is a difference between men and women, and if you don't think so, you're fucking stupid.
Right.
It's science. Yeah. Your gender is whatever you want to make. I don't care. Just tell me your name. Move the fuck on.
Yeah.
But people are going to get hurt and killed, and I don't think, imagine that you spend your entire life trying to perfect,
working towards a goal, your dream.
What you do.
Yeah.
And then some dude decides that he sucks as a guy, and he'll put on the suit, signs up, and then beats the other person. What did he beat him by? Like 38 fucking seconds or something ridiculous?
Yeah.
So stupid, And then, MMA fighting, people have gotten hurt. I mean, they have to figure it out. But, imagine LeBron James just deciding to go over to the WNBA.
Right. Yeah, shit show, man.
But, and nothing against people who are transitory, however you say it. It's not a dig because I don't know, because I don't care.
Yeah, it's just a sporting thing, I mean,
Just be a good person. That's like my litmus test. I don't give a fuck.
Or why don't they start a trans league?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, just make it even. Make it fair,
Right. And if they don't get any advertising back up, then it'll go away.
Yeah.
And then they're going to blame people for not wanting to advertise. Shut up. Quit complaining about every damn little thing.
Dude, I'm so tired of
and it's not a bad thing to be a guy, to be a man. It's okay. It's not toxic. I was reading an article where people are feeling weird that they say they're a straight male.
They feel
Why
weird.
would you feel weird? I don't get it. I have no problems with anybody and what they do and who they are.
Right.
But when you start demonizing people for being who they are, like you didn't want to be, funny how that works.
I thought these people were tolerant.
No, they don't have to be. They don't like something. It's above tolerance.
Oh, okay.
It's privilege, you know. Anyway, yeah, we might get in trouble on this episode.
Yeah. You're like, so what was it that
we don't talk politics? Fuck that guy.
What was it that got us kicked off? The mole and the skin tag, or was it?
I don't know. Oh, skin tag, dude. I got this one skin tag. Yeah. Oh my god. Or well, it's really hot outside and you're because it's right by my armpit.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what the fuck is and it's your skin tag on.
Yeah, it's like a skin tag farm under there. It's like
friends, not that bad with me, thank you, but it's just the one.
His buddies came over to party.
Yeah. But unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So, yeah. So, what are your plans for Easter? Do you have the day off?
No, I work every holiday. I work Christmas Day, Easter, Thanksgiving Day. I get 0 holidays off.
That's ridiculous.
Easter, I will probably eat something and have a cocktail or two.
Nice. What about your new pipe that doubles as a fleshlight? Dude, that thing is honking, man.
It's big, man. The bowl is huge on that thing. Yeah, it's.
I mean, isn't it like it's like almost this big?
Oh yeah. But it's a nose warmer, so it's short. You know what I mean, with the big bowl.
Oh, that's what they call it, as a nose warmer.
Nose warmer.
Oh, nose warmer.
Yeah. It's like a lot of times, back in the day, guys put them in their pockets and just be able to have a pipe. But it's a Rattray's Devil's Cut is that particular.
I was at work and I'm, and you're sending the pictures of your new pipe and I'm like, albatross bone.
Oh, so that's So the Bootscha Quinn, the other one that I showed you, the long one, which the stem on mine is synthetic to mimic that, but the originals they actually used an albatross, a bone from a wing and an albatross is what they used to make the stems out of back in the 1800s.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it's a La Met Originale or something. I think is. Yeah, and so this is a reproduction. This is like a generation 2 of that. They came back out with it. It's pretty good pipe as well.
Nice.
It's a good smoker. Yeah, nice. Longer stems, you get a cooler smoke. You know what I mean?
Okay, so is there certain tobacco that you smoke in one versus the other?
I'm not that organized, but there's a lot of guys that do that. Much like my chaotic life, my pipe life is a little chaotic too. So it's just like,
nice.
Which one I pick one, and then I go like, okay, that. You
pipe smoker,
yeah.
But don't you have like some weird like tobacco that? Didn't you mention some tobacco? There was an older version of tobacco that you were.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. I got. I'm trying to think of which one in particular you're talking about.
It was like last week or something. You'd. Oh, that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was Frog Morton. I mean, they went out of business. That stuff's like gold now if you can find it.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I've been trying to get some Balkan Sobrani for like, I can't find it anywhere.
So Balkan Sobrani, do you have to take care of that with surgery, or is
it? Yeah. But yeah, dude, the different tobacco blends are endless, man. It's like half the fun. I ordered 3 more this week. I got really? Some Cult Blood Red Moon coming. I got Cordell and Deal Pegasus, and what was the third one I got?
Look at this.
I forget.
See this shit? Fucking all the white hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not shaven for like 2 days.
Yeah.
So I got the Cal Ripken bullshit going on here.
Oh yeah, I did too. Except my light sucks. I'm missing. I keep forgetting to charge my little light, so I'm.
Right. Well, now it's getting warmer, because during the winter I don't fucking.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep.
You know, but now that I'm, you know, taking these people to surgery, I try to, you know,
make yourself presentable.
not look like a slob, but
yeah.
Yeah, but normally in the winter I wouldn't deal with it.
Right.
But now that it's summer, you know, or getting there.
Yeah, my brother and I were bitching tonight. We were talking about how, you know, even just shaving our faces gets old fast. It's like, might be time for the beard again, you know?
Uh-huh. Well, can you imagine having to shave your legs again, Jason?
God, that'd be awful.
Yeah.
I'd be the ugliest chick ever, man.
Morning, honey.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
that must be a pain in the ass, man. That's got to be a pain in the ass.
I'm like, is that a skin tag under there?
Uh-huh. So there was this conversation that happened, and I guess people get their hair lasered under their armpits. Like, so they don't have to keep shaving it.
Right.
But apparently the person that got it said that it was like fucking people jamming fucking pins. Because, I mean,
yeah,
you don't really, I mean, you probably don't realize how much you use your armpit.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You know,
a day.
Yeah, until you get something happen, you know, medically happen there. And then you're like, oh.
Ouch.
Yeah. Like when you have a back injury, you notice that everything that you do to your back.
I didn't know that muscle was attached to there.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know.
Oh yeah, the broad. I'll tell you, these broads, they got it rough, man. I'm not disputing that fact, you know.
Yeah, a lot of, you know, because if guys had to do that, we'd be like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
What do you want me to do?
Hey, the human race would stop, man. There'd be no like procreation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, be like, Jason, we got an appointment at the fucking get our legs fucking lasered or whatever the fuck, you know.
Like
George would be like, I got a flamethrower, boys. Be like, all right.
I invented this thing that'll pull the hairs right out by the roots.
Yeah, stick out one leg. Whoa. Just engulfed in flame, fucking burns all the hair off. All right, next leg. Woof. Okay, now here's a little Burns-O-Matic, you guys, for your privates.
Your privates.
I don't think so.
We're going to toast your marshmallows, Vince.
Well, Jay, this here's for your nuggets. Or your russets.
Your russets.
Fucking holy shit. Yeah, they go through way too much fucking hassle, man. You know what I mean? It's like, imagine like if guys had to go do a test once a year where they squish your dick in a vice. You know what I mean? Seriously, I mean, like, dude, that is like the most brutal and like fucking Neanderthal caveman shit.
Yeah.
You know, you would think that there would be another way. Oh, there is, you know, through imagery and everything, but
yeah.
Dude.
Here's to him, man.
Absolutely. Here's to you, ladies. Especially mine. Dude, I'm addicted to this Thai tea.
Yeah.
Holy shit, is that good?
You're going to be down there like, little vodka in the tea?
No, not a vodka guy.
Not a vodka guy? Damn.
No, vodka was like, you know, when we went to like the Kitchen Club in Miami and like, you know, we're getting fucking 1/4-cent mixed drinks or whatever, 50-cent mixed drinks back in the day. Never been a big vodka guy. You know, back in the day when I was a metalhead, and if it was there, sure.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because I liked vodka. It's just that's what was there, you know.
Yeah, I've come to really love Bloody Marys like any time of day, you know.
Bloody Mary's good.
Yeah.
It all depends, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I got this this vodka. It's like a mango habanero vodka.
Ooh.
With this 5-pepper Bloody Mary mix. It's very good. Very spicy.
Nice. I do this what is it called? It's a cucumber mule.
Ah.
But it's so cucumber vodka, and then it's cucumbers like emulsified.
Nice.
In there they jam it. They shake it till the fucking thing freezes, and then it's like so they do that, and then pour it in there, and then they top it with a ginger beer.
Oh yeah, so it's like
dude, it is the most refreshing drink I've ever, like alcohol wise, that I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
you know? You can sip it for like an hour.
Yeah,
and for us, you know, that's kind of impressive.
Oh, it is. It's very impressive. Because my whole life, it's like,
oh, what you're drinking is a yeah.
How many can I get down in an hour? That's always been the thing,
What time we gotta leave?
Right.
I can still get 3 of them in me before we go. It was always funny, like people, you'd talk to people like the next day after your party or whatever, and you're like, man, I was, and they're like, you were drunk?
Yeah.
Good thing you guys weren't in here, because I was like, woo.
Yeah.
It's like, hopefully I can make it out of the building without falling down.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you can't.
Right.
Oh, that's the worst, man. When you're so hammered that you're like paralyzed. You just fall down. You can't stand up. You're like, arms don't move.
I can't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I drank a shitload of fucking bourbon yesterday, but yeah.
Makers?
It was Makers.
Makers, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't eat anything, so
that'll help. That'll help speed the process along. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of accelerated my stupidity. But hey, as long as you can admit you're being stupid.
Well, kids gonna be kids.
Absolutely. But yeah, so Taylor Hawkins, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking bizarre.
Man. Yeah, he was a good one.
I mean, this is it's the biggest band of their generation.
Yeah.
For like, dude, people in their, I guess, 30s?
Probably,
mid 30s?
Yeah, 30s, early 40s, maybe, yeah.
I mean, that was their Van Halen, their Zeppelin, their Aerosmith, whatever.
Right, yeah, totally.
So is Dave going to just be Dave Grohl? Man, I feel so bad for that dude. I feel bad for, of course, Taylor Hawkins' kids and his wife and stuff.
Sure, yeah. Well, I don't know. They'll, like you said, they'll maybe fulfill the tour, whatever their contract, they're contracted to do. Mm-hmm. And imagine they'll probably take some time and just, figure out what they're going to do,
For sure. And I'm sure there'll be, tribute albums. Maybe Dave takes over Taylor's cover band. What are they called? The Chevrolet, something Chevys.
Was it Chevy Metal? No,
it's Chevy Metal. Yeah. Maybe he takes over Chevy Metal and just fucking stays and does that for a little bit and get his head straight, and then
time will tell,
But or Dave just starts producing his daughter. She can sing.
I've not heard her.
Yeah, she actually came out and sang. She's been singing on this tour. She's been doing a song.
Oh wow.
Dude, I just can't imagine what that scene was in the room, waiting for, and then it didn't come, and then just everyone just,
yeah,
because there was a lot of people at that time, probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was also reading an article, and it's very true. There wasn't to have a drummer guitar player as the alphas.
Yeah.
Because usually, like, we grew up with the singer guitar player.
Right.
It was Roth and Eddie. It was, Perry and fucking Tyler.
Yeah.
Plant and Page.
Sure.
But them being both drummers, there was a different vibe in that band because they were both drummers, and what they did was all percussive.
Yeah.
So like that whole thing, too, is going to be.
Yeah, sorely missed, probably.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I think one of the coolest dudes in rock is Pap Smear, the other guitar player from Nirvana, and
yeah,
dude, the dude's always smiling, man.
Yeah,
he's always smiling and having a great fucking time, dude.
And let me clarify: you said Pat, P-A-T, right? Pat Smear.
Yeah, Pat Smear, Pap Smear.
Yeah.
I told you that story, like when the pandemic first happened, people started getting jabbed. And this lady walks up to me in Walgreens. She's like, "Did you get vaccinated?" I'm like, "What did you just say?" She's like, "Did you get vaccinated?" I'm like, "Did you get your fucking Pap Smear?" She's like, excuse me? I said, exactly. None of your fucking business. Right. Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean?
Right. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of my face.
Yeah. Imagine walking up to an old dude. Hey, have you your colon checked lately?
Well, did you
excuse me?
Knock the dust off it today, did you?
Yeah. What do you mean? If I had a test, that's gonna cost me. Welcome to Captain Andrews ass inspection. Tut.
Captain Schlong.
Right. I set up a nice tent out back and got some ice cubes with holes in them. The fancy kind, you know, that make your drinks breathe. Holy shit, man. But yep, so I have this checklist. This is my fucking honeydew list of shit I gotta do.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's a multi-pager? Well,
there's a thing for a trip. You know, and like all the bullshit, you know, not bullshit, but
yeah.
You know. Yeah, so now I can say we're actually going to Nebraska to eat at a French restaurant. Well, going to Nebraska to eat at a fucking French steakhouse, dude. Fucking how hilarious is that?
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of French cuisine is Nebraska.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, because the Bridges of Madison County thing was funny.
Mm.
You know, that wasn't the whole trip. It just happened to be, you know, that's where we're going.
Right.
So now it's like, oh, yeah. And only we would like go to fucking Nebraska to eat steak at a French restaurant.
Right.
You know, fucking artsy fartsies from LA and Chicago.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be like,
you know, I said it's going to be like fucking Green Acres, dude. I said we should do like a whole bunch of like skits.
Yeah. Or like Children of the Corn, you know, you'll be driving to the corn.
Right. But yeah, supposedly the place we stay at, you know, you wake up in the morning and there's a basket of like fucking
corn,
farm fresh eggs and like, you know, bacon.
And, that would be so funny if like they corned you to death out there. It's like, you know, instead of mince on your pillow, there's corn on your pillow. you know, corn at every meal. You're like, ah.
Right. Oh, look, cream corn.
That'd be a great skit too, man. Write that down.
Shucks.
Hey, write that down. Let's not forget that.
I said we should do like some like crazy.
Hey, it could be Children of the Corn, but when they grow up, the children are our age now, and they're restaurateurs.
Right. You know, like when like the strangers come into town movie. You know what I mean? So like we could do a whole fucking thing on that. You know.
Yeah, like the Children of the Corn are now in the hospitality industry. That'd be a great, you know, we could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all renting out Airbnbs in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Right.
But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. It's got an old time in the backyard of this place, dude. It's got a fucking water tower.
And you can like climb up on it and you guys can like spray your name up there with spray paint.
Hypothetically, you could do that, Jason.
Right.
But yeah. Right
on, man. It's going to be fun. Oh, no shit. You're not kidding, man.
Yeah, that's like literally out the back door. That's fucking great.
That is great.
So if you see us in Macedonia in June, buy us a drink.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, pretty interesting. And dude, this fucking bunny freaked me out again today. I'm walking to my car.
Is he playing dead?
Dude, I've got like 4 bunnies like in the yard, right?
Right.
And this one, I think he's the alpha hair or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But dude, I almost tripped over him like 2 days ago. Like, dude, he's just.
Then he doesn't run. He's like, come on.
Yeah, like fuck it, you know. But they'll come up to me.
He's like, come on, ballhawk.
Yeah, come on, you fucking ballhawk. Bring it on, fucker. Yeah, so no, because I'll feed him like you know, like the scraps from all my vegetables. I'll put them out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'll get some lettuce for them and shit like that. So now they come up between 5 feet of me.
Oh yeah, you got them tamed, man.
And they're like, you know, because no dogs are allowed there. I give dogs doggy treats so they don't shit in the yard.
Right.
And then so they just like kind of fucking hang, and they'll like literally. Now, I've never seen a rabbit clean itself before, like a dog would clean itself. Never have I seen that. Dude, they'll just sit 10 feet from me now and be like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I've never fucking seen that before. So I've got all these videos from last summer of me like, so like there's like 4 bunnies. So I had like conversations like they're with Russian accents.
Yeah.
Look at this stupid motherfucker watching me chew. As soon as he goes inside, I'm going to nail these other 2 rabbits over there.
Right. Oh, that's good stuff, man.
Oh my God. Yeah, so I got all these bunnies. And,
it's like Watership Down in your damn hood over there.
Then the first day of spring, dude, I walk out and there's a fucking cardinal just singing his ass off.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not making this up, man. Anybody that's known me for any length of time, I've been expounding on this my whole life. It's spring when you see the birds screwing.
Mm-hmm.
And I see birds screwing. I just have a knack for being at the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess.
Apparently Jason's into avian sex.
Yeah.
He watches that birdie porn.
I was in the mail truck the other day backing into a loading dock, and there's a little pond there, and I saw a couple of mallards going at it. I'm like, spring's coming.
Mallards?
Oh, yeah. Ducks.
I was going to say, okay. So it wasn't like dude ducks going at it because, maybe there was a parade that day.
Oh, yeah. No. It was, girl boy.
Dude, you know what I finally found? It was a Canadian goose. Someone finally fucking hit one. You never see them dead.
Yes.
Dude, these geese are fucking assholes.
Oh, they're total assholes, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't, there's certain things you can't do to chase them off or whatever. Like townships and cities, they can't do certain things.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they're like, they're pretty brazen.
Oh, dude, they bow up to my mail truck. I got to sit there like I'm trying to go, and they're like staring me down. I'm like, get out of the fucking way,
Right.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, they're jackasses, man. I'm not a big fan.
So, I've never had to deal with wild turkey.
Oh.
Other than booze.
Right.
So, there was this guy in town in Downers Grove who passed away. And he had like 10 wild turkeys as pets. Well, he died.
Yeah.
And they got out of their pen because no one took care of him. And it's not like he had a family there or whatever.
Yeah.
So for months, you'd hear all these stories in the paper about this roving gang of fucking wild turkeys, man.
Yeah. Turkeys will fuck you up, man.
Dude, they fucked up 4 police officers. Like, police could no longer like approach them because like they had stitches. One guy broke his nose.
Oh yeah, dude, they're spurs. They got these big spurs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I cruise around this corner and I'm like, what? So I stopped. I'm like, what? Because there was like a Jaguar in front of me, and he was on the road weird. I'm like, what the? So I pull and I'm see these turn. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So I'm like, we gotta stop. And I'm like, taking pictures. Well, dude, they act like a fucking gang. Right? So I'm looking at the 2 over here. Meanwhile,
and they go,
3 of them are going to the other side of the car. 2 of them go in front, and they're fucking.
Yeah. Like,
so, dude,
what you taking pictures of there, Boha?
I'm taking out the driver's side. Dude, I look over the passenger side, and this is what I see. Just fucking eyeballing me. But I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude.
But apparently, if you catch them, you can take them home.
Ah.
Or eat them. But
right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Gang of fucking wild turkeys.
Yeah.
Fucking hanging out on George Wentz Brothers Street. Fucking.
Right.
Yeah. Who doesn't tip?
Looking for some unsuspecting victims.
Right. But. So, wild turkey. Taylor Hawkins.
There you have it.
Now, usually people don't. we've got some weird overdoses later, and it's older dudes.
Really?
You know, it's not Michael Jackson, Prince, Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because before it was usually the 27 Club.
Yeah.
You're 27 years old and a rock star. That's when you overdose.
Like Hendrix and Janis, and you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know, it just goes to show you, people do continue the fight, lifelong. And Taylor said, that he did drugs, but he wouldn't talk about it publicly because he had his own way of figuring it out. And people go, "Oh, well, look, dude, if some stuff was in there that he didn't know was in there, game changer, But you can't make your drugs yourself,
right?
Unless you grow it and it's green. But anyway, all right, man. I think we should cut it loose here. We're almost at an hour and a half.
Is it dying? It's dying hard tonight.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm tired. You're tired.
Yeah, we talked about skin tags and wild turkey attacks. And, I mean, I hope they throw us a little bit of a bone. I mean, we're really,
right. And remember, never trust a fart, guys.
That's right. We're swinging for the bleachers on this one,
Dude, holy shit! I'm glad I was 2 fucking blocks away from the house, man.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, now my fucking skin tag's itching.
It's the power of suggestion. You're gonna wake up in the morning and it's gonna be like this.
Yeah. What are you doing? Hi. Welcome.
Yeah.
But
oh shit, man.
I have a box from Amazon over here. I thought it was in the shot earlier.
Oh yeah, there you go. What'd you get?
Oh no, I've been clearing shit out and rearranging stuff, and it's kind of staged. I didn't want to show my my non-completion of a checklist thing,
Hey, if a man says he'll do something, you don't have to remind him every 6 months. Remember that.
Hey, eventually I'll get to Rome.
That's right.
But no, it's all good.
Cool.
All right, man. Well, you have a good one, sir.
Yes, sir. You too. And it's a pleasure as always. And yeah, we'll talk about some other anomalies next week.
Yeah, we got some cool people coming on in the next month and a half.
Yeah, once we can work it out time with them.
Bupkis's book is coming out April 1st. Reboot Jesus, my book is coming out on Easter Sunday. We have some musicians showing up, some international musicians as well showing up, and we'll start getting into our filmmakers and artists and all that kind of stuff as we're getting into our 50 to 60th episodes here coming up.
Our goal,
the first 100 episodes I just looked at them as a demo, and then after 100 we should have where we're going to be most likely, and hopefully we'll have animation by that point and some other stuff, and just a regular, so I don't have to do titles every week, just a regular fucking intro. Okay. But we might need music for that, Jay. So as soon as you figure it out, just quit finding fucking guitar, play them, record some music off of the fucking thing, and then send the file.
I need to quit shopping.
Right? Yeah. But how's that resonator sounding?
It's good, man. Yeah, I mean, for the money, you can't beat it. It just feels good,
Yeah, dude, I love those guitars.
Yeah,
they just got a creepy,
Yeah. Now this one's a little warm out. Obviously the all metal ones are a little. They got a little more of that thing going on, but
yeah, dude, I was so bummed when I went back to get that guitar.
Oh, I bet.
And someone fucking dropped it. And where the dent was, there's no way that it would not fucking bother me.
Yeah.
Every time I picked up the guitar.
Right.
I was like so fucking, because if you find a place with the resonator guitar, it's not like they have 7 of them.
Right. That's right.
We got an all metal one, we got a half metal, and then we got the knockoff brand.
Right.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
And then, or you won't like something about 2 of them, and the third one is bogus,
Yep.
So eventually I'll get one. But dude, I'm having so much fun playing drums.
Yeah.
And I go to playing guitar now. I can't, dude, my fingers are all
right.
I don't know.
Fingers are used to being like this.
Yeah. I'm digging it, dude.
Cool.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Yep.
All righty. So everyone have a great one. Biff, see you next week. Thank you, sir. I'll get the ending. He just flipped me off.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like that.
But he still wants to get paid for tonight.
Oh, of course.
But fucking bastard. But all right, brother.
All right, love you.
See you next time. Love you, man. And everyone, I will be on the 29th by myself to salute my brother Ray. Everyone, have a great weekend. If you're in trouble, you don't feel right, reach out and talk to somebody. Love you guys. Love you, brother.
Right. Love you too. See you.
Vaudeville press. See, I did say something, you bastard. Thanks, Biff. Anyway, later, people.